still stepping. I'm still stepping, still stepping, still stepping. I'm still stepping. Though the roads get rocky, the hills get steep. I can't run, I'm gonna walk. I can't walk, I'm gonna creep. I'm still stepping. I'm still stepping, still stepping, still stepping. I'm still stepping.
This is my declaration of love for all human beings, man, no matter who you are. If you're not seeing me no more, I'm not around no more, I'm not conversating with you no more, man, it's still love. I might just be busy over here. I might just be taking care of myself. I might just be taking care of my mental, man. It's peace of mind. There's a lot of things in life. We got to survive. I'm not mad at you for choosing your way. I'm not out here spending no time criticizing your way, passing judgment on your way. I got my way to take care of. I got steps to take. I'm stepping. So while I'm sitting here making all these judgments of you, and now I'm in a chair. Now I'm the judge. I ain't stepping. The judge don't step. The judge is sitting down. Remember that. The judge is not stepping. The judge is sitting down. And people coming, and people coming. You're judging everybody. You're judging everybody. You judge this man, he's gone. He's gone. He's stepping, so he's gone. But you still sitting here because you're the judge, right? Stop being the judge. Stop being the judge. When you start stepping, then you'll understand what that man is going through. The hard decisions that people out here trying to make. That I'm trying to make. Like I said, I'm trying to get boxed in every turn I take. I'm trying to get boxed in by somebody. By some kind of group. Everybody want to box you in their box. Everybody want you in their box, man. That's how my life is set up, man. I know, man, I'm in God's box. I'm in the box of humanity. That's the box I'm in, man. And believe me, I see everybody in it. Everybody. In my box, I see everybody, man. Because that's how my life is. Everywhere I go, I see everybody. And I see good and bad. So that's my truth. This is my truth. This is my declaration. Everywhere I go, I see everybody, and I see good and bad in everybody. Good and bad in me. I'm working on me. Like I said, I can't be praying and asking God to help me with my shortcomings, to help me with my bad habits. And I'm over here chastising this man about his. That don't make no sense. I'm working on myself. I'm asking God to work on me. It's love. I got no time to judge you. It's not easy out here. So when you find yourself being a judge, check yourself. Check yourself, because you ain't moving, you ain't stepping. If you're a stepper, you know, man, you know what life is. And deep down inside, you know. When you see that man in the supermarket, or when you see that man in the street, or that woman, and you feel some type of way in your heart because you're not speaking to the person or something, and you know in your heart, you love that person. You got nothing against that person. But it's because of this. It's because of that. It's because of what somebody else says. It's because of your relationship with somebody. Like I said, I've seen people that feel uncomfortable around me. And you know why they feel uncomfortable? Because they choose to treat me a certain way because of somebody else. Not because of me and them. Nothing to do with them. But because of somebody else. Either they stop speaking to me or they treat me different because of somebody else. What somebody else say. Now they're feeling uncomfortable. Somebody else making you feel uncomfortable. Check yourself. You're not supposed to be living your life like that, man. We get the day, one step at a time, one day at a time. Life is precious. And you're going to waste it on somebody else? Or you're going to waste your life on somebody else's feelings? You're treating other people because, oh, I don't want nobody to see me over here. I don't want nobody to hear me say this or say that. But deep inside, that's how you really feel. So you're not living your truth. Live your truth, man. Live your truth. Be brave. My word today, be brave and live your truth. Do what you know is right. Like I said, you could draw boundaries. Loyalty is loyalty. You don't have to display loyalty. That's not loyalty, man. You don't have to display loyalty. You don't have to put loyalty on display, man. Loyalty is in here. You could be loyal to somebody, then they have no clue how loyal you are. When you're going to spend your time trying to prove to that person how loyal you are? Nah, man, just be yourself. You know you're loyal, you're loyal. I'm over here praying for people that's over here wishing bad for me. It happens. I'm praying for you. I'm praying and asking God to help you and bless you in all your endeavors. And you're over here wishing bad for me. It's life. But I'm going to stick on the side of love. I'm going to stay on the side of love. It's my declaration of love. Let's sow the seed of love and not hate. Let's be brave and be ourselves. I could talk about love all day. But on this series, I just want to stick to it. I want you to know who I am. It's my declaration. It's how I see it. And I have a feeling that a lot of you right now understand and feel the same way I do. It's okay. What I'm going to tell you to do, work on it. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Start being true to yourself. When the guy calling you, talking to you about the other person, then, tell him how you feel. Tell him how you feel. Stop him. Stop him. So when you explain yourself to him, he's not going to come back. When I say he's not going to come back, he's not going to come back to you with that. So you don't have to deal with it every day. Some of us, all our conversations, we're not even noticing it. All our conversations, most of them, are surrounded with hate. Because this one is calling you, telling you this. That one is calling you, because you know why? You're a good listener. You're listening to it. And now you're corrupt. You're taking all this energy. Like I tell you, atomic energy. Be careful of that atomic energy. That energy that will spoil your day. That energy that will spoil your whole life. Be careful what we say to each other. Speak love to each other. Because we're talking about atomic energy. Sometimes people say some words to you that scar you for life, that you'll never forget. That's the atomic energy I'm talking about. You got some people walking around, they feel ugly. You can't tell them nothing. If you compliment them about their beauty, they get angry because they think you're lying. They think you're just trying to make them feel good. Because why? Because they feel ugly. And where that comes from? Sometimes it comes from just one person saying something to them, man. Someone telling you you're ugly. Someone telling me, you're black as hell, you're black and ugly. Calling people all kinds of names. You fat and ugly, or you skinny, and all these names. Be careful of those names, man. Be careful of saying it, and also be careful of listening to it. Be careful, defend yourself. Be careful of taking all that in. Those dark thoughts, man, that comes in your head. People commit suicide behind those energy. That's why I call them atomic energy. They'll kill you, physically kill you. Some people come to you with some energy that leave you wounded, man, wounded for the rest of your life. You never forget it. You never get over it. Especially the name calling. When you look in the mirror, you see that same name, that person calling you, man. Love yourself and spread love. One thing I could tell you, if you know me, anybody that knows me knows this. I love myself all my life. Yeah. I don't remember one period of my life that I ain't love myself. I don't care what you talk, man. I don't care what you call me, man. I don't care. I know who I am. I love this. I love me. Right? Yo, listen. I'm gonna give you a little quick flex right now. Listen to this. I talked about it before. As a kid growing up, I don't like wearing shirt. I never like wearing shirt. Right? As an adult right now, as a people, I still don't. I'll walk around without a shirt if I feel like it, man. If I feel it's you know. Sometimes I even slipped up and do it, you know, in some inappropriate place, but it's just a habit. I've been like that all my life, right? And now some people telling me, oh, because you got a six-pack, or you're taking your shirt off because you're trying to show your chest. And, you know, in myself, man, you know, I laugh within myself, I smile. Because why? It's not even that. I love myself from I was born, man. I walk around with a shirt all my life, man. Because why? It wasn't about the chest. I ain't had no chest. Chest was flat. But I love myself, man. I love the way God made me from day one. You can't tell me nothing. It don't matter what you say. I know people use them atomic words at me many times, trying to get in my head space. People do that. They play head games with you. They call you names, man, just to cut your energy, to take your energy away, trying to kill you slowly. Nah, man, when you love yourself, man, you love God. God love you. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Love yourself, man. We're talking about love. I love you. I might not be around you. You might not be one of them people that I hang out with. I'm on my own path. See with me, man. I'm on my own path. It ain't nothing personal, man. This ain't nothing personal. I don't have time. What you want me to do? You want me to follow you on your path? Nah. I'm on my own path, man. Pray for me. If I do something wrong to you, man, you talk to me. Something, because, man, love, I got love in my heart, man. I'm not going to sit down. I've never sit down and plot to harm another person. Not in my whole life, man. I've never sat down and plot to harm you, man. No one. I'll defend myself, I'll tell you that. I'm a very serious person, man. And when you have love in you, man, your defense is like untouchable. Remember that. Your defense is untouchable, man. The love I have for people, the love I have for my family, man, you don't have to beg my loyalty, man. Nah. I'll lay down my life for you. That's me. And that's no joke. Especially now, I told you, I've overcome the fear of death. I live by the day now. I'm not going to go over that, but I'm going to walk around thinking about death, man. I don't fear death. Death is inevitable. Death going to come. So why are you going to be scared of it? You will die. It's not about death. It's about a life. That's what this is about. The minute or the day or any amount of time you spend thinking about death, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of time. Life. We're thinking about life. What you're doing right now, today. If you should die today. That's what I'm saying. I go to church and the pastor always say that. If you should die today. That ain't no religious question, man. That's a spiritual question. If you should die today. I've reached out to people. I've reached out to people because of that one question. If you should die today. Because of that question, I ask myself that question. I try to ask myself that question every day. If I should die today. So you know what? There's some time I got to make peace with some people, man. I got to make peace with myself. If I should die today. If that person should die today and gone, oh, I'm going to feel. Because something was in me telling me to go talk to that person, to go apologize to that person, to go ask that person why they did that, what happened, to go show that person love. Because sometimes you just got to show it. Sometimes you just got to show it. You can't talk it sometimes. You got to show it. So go do some good for that person, even though they don't understand. Keep showing them love. Keep showing them love, even when they resisted. Like I said, there's boundaries now. Because at some point, I'm going to be like, yo, listen, man. I'm not going to take this abuse, man. I'm not going to take you taking me for granted or thinking that. All right, it's all good. I might just have to step off. I love you, though. But what I'm saying is, if you should die today, what are you here doing? What did you do? Oh, you was the judge for today? Oh, you spend your day judging all these people? You spend your day judging this guy, talking about what he's doing wrong or what he's not doing wrong? If you should die today, you want to die as a judge? Remember, I told you, he's the only judge. Judge lest he be judged. If you should die today, I'm not scaring you. This ain't about fear. I don't operate out of fear. I don't operate out of fear. I operate out of love. A lot of people operate out of fear. And that's why they're so defensive and they're so argumentative and they operate out of fear. Fear you might find something out about them. Fear you might do something wrong to them. Just all type of fear. And when you operate out of fear, man, it's a bad space. You're in dark. You're operating out of darkness. You're in the dark. So you're constantly stumbling. You're not relaxed. You have no peace of mind. When you're operating out of fear, out of hate. Operate out of love. And you always will find peace. When you lay down on your pillow at night, you could get a good rest. It's not what the other person say about you. It's not what the world's saying about you. It's how you feel about yourself. It's what you think about yourself. What you know to yourself. Like I said, you're treating this other man, you're treating him wrong. Sometimes it's nothing to do with you. It's other people. Choose love. Today I want to tell you, choose love. It will work out. Love will win. Love always wins. At the end, love always wins. Like I tell you, when I was facing death, it was love that gave me the power over death. It was love that gave me the comfort, like, yo, man, whatever. I talked about before that I picture my funeral. I talked about that in a previous show. And that's my truth. That's my honesty to you. I got to a point where I'm thinking about funeral, like, man, I could see these people coming right now saying all these things. People that I done treated good. People that I done did good things for. I did a lot of good, man. I did some bad. And I talked to you about some of the bad things that I did. I did a lot of good, man. I strive to do good. This Talk and Step show right now is my way of doing good. That's what inspired this Talk and Step show. That's what inspired this book. That's what inspired these merchandise. Keep stepping. Because I want to do good. I want to pass on some good to you. The good that I learned. You pass yours on to me and let's just figure this out, man. We want people. It was love that gave me the power over death. Remember, God is love. So we can't talk about love without God. God is love. It was love that gave me the power over death. Man, I'm not scared of death, man. Because when I faced death, that love I had in me, I was comfortable. Whatever happens, whatever the result, I was good. I was ready. Because I love, because I know in my heart that I love. I've been loving people. I've been doing good until today. I think about people, all kinds of people, every human being. I love people, man. And that's my declaration to you today. Be brave. Be brave. Don't let nobody draw you into their darkness, into their hate. Protect yourself from it. You can tell the person you're not going to join the conversation. Don't expect you to be here talking about the person. I don't indulge in that. You could do that. And if that person don't respect you for saying that, that's nobody then for you to be talking to. So they could choose what they want to do. You set up your boundary. Please don't call me telling me about this guy, and that guy. No. Please respect me and don't do that. So you see that they're going to respect you and they still call you and y'all could talk, Or they're going to stop calling you, which is good for you then. Because they choose that if I'm going to call, that's what I'm going to talk about. Some people can't control themselves. Some people can't control their tongue. And anywhere they find their ears, they live there. They stay there. They stay there. If you're listening, they're going to call. They're going to talk to you. So it's on you now to put up your defense, man. Let's spread love in this world. Stop being the judge. Stop judging each other. Follow this channel. I want you to follow the Talk and Step channel on YouTube. I want you to go get the book. See? There's always a light. The journey of a warrior. This is my story. All that I'm talking about, if you read the book, it will probably make a little bit more sense to you because there's so much to say. And I'm just speaking from my heart right now. You could understand probably why I feel the way I feel. Or my background, so I could tell you, I don't know your background. Like I said, some people grow in different, environment. And your environment have a lot to do with you as a human being, as a person. Definitely. So when we get older, it's our choice. We grew up in some environment where we get older, it's now we can do better. We could choose. We could, like I said, choose who you hang with, choose who you listen to, choose what you listen to, whatever music, whatever podcasts, whatever books you read in, whatever sites you following on social media, Love, follow love, seek love, associate yourself with love, because that's where peace is. Peace comes with love. That's where peace lives. Peace lives with love. So you can't be over hate looking for peace. Oh, there's something I almost missed to say to you. There's something I almost missed. Looking for love. I can't miss that. Looking for love. Oh man, God is great, right? I was about to wrap up, but I didn't even bring that up. People out here saying they're looking for love. We hear that. We hear that every day. We hear that every day, looking for love. Let me tell you something about that. You got to find love within yourself. Are you gonna be looking for love in other people? There's no such thing. It's one love. It's not love for a man or a woman separate from a love for a kid or for the old or for the young. Yo, it's one love. When you find that love, you're good. You can't go look for a love in another person. You know what? If that other person have love in them and they meet you, they find you, at some point, it'll gonna work with you. But at the end, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Because he knows. He knows the love ain't in you. You don't have it. But you come in looking for it from him or from her. No. It will never happen. So listen to this. You have a breakup in a relationship. If it's an intimate relationship, this is what the other, people end up doing. Now they're not being themselves no more. They're outside shaking their tail feather. They outside, they getting the hair done, but they at the barber shop every day. Oh, they getting some new gears, all this stuff. Because now you say you're looking for love. Because you had a breakup. You're looking for love now, right? So you're doing all these things. So now you say you find love. No, you find somebody to talk to. That's what you just found. You found a man or a woman to talk to and to do the things you want to do with. That's what you just found, not love. So what happened? Now that you found that person, you go back to who you used to be. You go back to yourself now. So you're not getting the regular hair done, and you're not getting the fly gears, and your attitude is just different. Because now you're back to yourself. Because you're not outside shaking no tail feather no more. Because you was doing it looking for somebody. What do you think gonna happen? What do you think gonna happen? Come on, man, it's simple. It's simple. It's not gonna last. And then now y'all start blaming each other and fighting each other when the honeymoon over because you just had a breakup and you're outside and you're carrying on and you doing things now that you didn't used to do with the person you broke up with. So that's the attention now you're drawing to yourself. That's what that person is attracted to, most likely. Because you're trying to attract that person. So you're doing all these things and you're attracted. So when that's going what that person's supposed to do, no, you're different now. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it works out. But you get my point though. You can't go out there looking for love, man. You gotta find love. Find love within yourself. How about bringing love to the table? I come with love and you come with love, man. We good. We're loving each other. No, you come with anger. You come in with hate. What you're doing right now is triggered by hate because now you broke up with somebody and you hate that person. Sometimes you trying to hurt that person. You're acting on that feeling of hating that person, not about yourself, not taking care of yourself, not loving yourself. You're acting out of hate. You're trying to hurt the other person, so now you are here carrying on and you doing things to hurt him. When sometimes he's not even paying you no mind. Because why? He loves himself or herself. I could talk about me. I could talk about me. It ain't gonna matter what you do. Because even if it's not a intimate relationship, sometimes it's just a regular social relationship, business relationship, family relationship. Yo, when you and friends break up, what they do? They start going around trying to talk to people that they know that you don't get along with. Why? Because they're trying to hurt you. They start talking to people that they never used to talk to. They start doing things they never used to do, not because they like doing it, but because they're doing it because they think it's gonna mess with you. Come on, people. Let's act out of love. Love for ourselves. Love for human beings. Let's act out of that, not out of hate. Hate just hurt you. So stop looking for love in the wrong places. Remember, God is love. I cannot talk about love without talking about God because God is love. So it's all a spiritual thing. Are you going to find love within yourself without spirituality? To me, it's like it don't even make no sense. God is love. When you understand it, when you find God and when you understand that, then you know how to love. You love people, man. God love us. Look all the wrongs we done did. No matter what kind of wrong. I could say yours is worse than mine, mine is worse than you, all that pointing of fingers. In the sight of God, it's wrong. And he still loves us. So let's love each other. All right? Let's look for love in the right place. Let's look for love in God. Let's model and try to understand God's love. He loves us. It don't matter what you do. God loves you. I'm telling you that. And I'm not here preaching no religion to you. I'm talking facts. I'm talking something that God put in me to say to you. He's love. He's not going to hurt you no matter what you do. Remember this. I told you, it's sow. What you sow, you reap. So what you sow, you won't reap. God ain't do nothing to you. God don't do nothing wrong to you. Somebody said to me, one day I talked to a guy in the gym and he said, we're talking about the cancer. I told him I had cancer. I said, man, God is great. I'm here. He said, yeah, I don't know about that, right? I talk about this. This is my testimony. You'll hear me say this again. The guy, he turned to me and he said, man, if God is so good, why did he let you have cancer in the first place? Hey, that's a question, right? It runs through my mind like real quick. But you know what? Because of my solid foundation in my belief and my experiences that I've been through, I didn't have to think twice about what he said. No, I understand what he's saying. He don't understand. I talked to him vaguely, you know, because he gave me an experience. He said, man, my daughter died from cancer. And that's when he started questioning God. He's like, why God let that happen? But my friend, let me tell you this right now. God loves us. He'll never hurt us. Never. God will never hurt you. He'll never do something to hurt you. That's the God that I know. But you know what? He told us there's good and bad. There's evil. If you know how much evil we're living amongst, if you know the evil that surrounds us daily, man, some of us would stay on our knees praying. we would stay praying. We would even do nothing. We would just pray. The evil that we live around. It's not God. God is love. But we're surrounded by evil, by hate. It's there, it's live. See it, know that it's there. And when I talk about evil, I'm talking sickness, I'm talking disease, I'm talking accidents, I'm talking separation, everything, man. That's evil. That's evil. God is love. It surrounds us. And the bad thing, we got to live amongst it. And that's why we got to trust God. That's why we need God. That's why we got to be thankful. Man, listen. When you go in the house and go to lay down at night, if we should understand the dangers that we just passed through and was just around, we would spend hours thanking God. We would spend hours thanking God. Same thing in the morning. When you get up in the morning, you're dead, you're sleeping. Sleep is the closest thing to death. When you wake up in the morning, if you know what God did for you all night, you would spend hours again thanking him all through the day. You can't be thankful to God if you don't understand that. If you don't understand the evil and the hate that we live amongst daily. Some of it we're blaming God. We're blaming God. God is love. God is love. Let's share. Let's share our love. Let's spread love. It gets tested. It gets tested all the time. But be strong. I pray for the strength to love. I told you that. Just like I pray for the strength to be kind, because being kind is not an easy task. Man, that's another show. But I pray and ask God to bless me with the strength to love. It gets tested all the time, but love wins. Love always wins. Love will survive. Share this message, share this word, share this link. Tell people about me. Tell people about the Talking Step Show. Share it. That's what I'm asking you. That's the love I'm asking you. Share it. Spread love. Spread love by sharing this show. Tell everybody about me. Please. My people, remember this. Jealousy makes you vulnerable. Envy puts you in great danger. Hate eats away at your soul. But love is your savior. Think about that. Remember that. Please, I'm going to say it again. Jealousy makes you vulnerable. Envy puts you in great danger. Hate eats away at your soul. But love is your savior. Keep stepping and talk while you step. Talk to people. Share the word. Be brave. Be brave. I love you. Keep stepping. Remember, go subscribe to the Talk and Step channel. Press the notification bell so you could be the first one to know when we post anything, when any episode drop. Right? Like and share. God bless you. Keep stepping.
I'm still stepping. I'm still stepping, still stepping, still stepping. I'm still stepping. Though the roads get rocky, the hills get steep, I can't run, I'm gonna walk, I can't walk, I'm gonna creep. I'm still stepping. I'm still stepping, still stepping, still stepping. I'm still stepping.